Hey guys, for anyone joining, we're about to get the match going for Warp versus UFT shortly here. Here they're trying to get the match set up and hey guys, for anyone joining, we're about to get the match going for Warp versus UFT shortly here. Okay, now I know why the feedback was coming up. So yeah, we're just getting ready for the tourney. Should be a good match.
If you don't know UFT, they are actually a Ultimate Freeze Tag clan. So it's kind of exciting to see them actually scrim in CA. I don't believe this will be their first one, but every time AI has ever asked them to scrim, they have told us no. So we're excited to see them in action today. This is Trixie setting a new one, by the way.
Yep, and this is Unholy Bliss if you didn't know. See if they got it right this time. It's going to be in V8 this time. Wait for the invite. Right. So it looks like Warp is here. Got Bong Smoke, Opper, Machine, and Raffle My Waffle. That's a fun name to say. I wonder if I... Just waiting on UFT. So there's actually two Warp teams playing in this tournament. So you have Warp 1 and Warp 2. And, it could get kind of confusing who's who. And you can only play for one team, so the people that are playing in this match cannot play for Warp 2.
The leader for Warp 1 is Bong Smoke. Warp 2 is Bog Dog.
I guess I'm gonna have to invite them. Oh, let me put the graphics on for you guys. Net restarted.
Two rows, impressive.
I can't remember the command. Oh, it's video restart. That's what it is. So there we go. This time we'll get you full graphics. I'm sorry about that. Looks like everyone's getting in here.
Next time we'll start streaming right before the match. We didn't realize there was going to be a delay. Sorry about that too. But it'll be worth the wait.
Liver on my friends list.
I do, if not.
Alright, here we go. So both teams are in. Get it all. And I'll get better with this. I'm sorry guys for having to deal with my noobness. This is literally my second time streaming, so hopefully I'll get better at it.
I'll most likely be taking over since he'll be the one in tournament matches anyways. Don't worry guys, I got you.
So for UFT it looks like Shorts On's playing Zombie, Guacamole, and Diggler? Diggler, yeah, I guess that's right.
Just waiting for them to ready up. Get going.
Oh, they still gotta do the coin toss, I believe.
Vote now. Vote passed.
Yeah, it looks like UFT won the toss, so they get to pick first map.
And UFT, I'm wondering if they're going to pick freeze tag maps because
Vote passed.
they know those very, very well.
And it does look like it's a freeze tag map.
That's what I thought. They're gonna have this advantage, being a freeze tag clan. Tag match, or sorry, maps. Looks like Warp is a little confused, but this is their advantage. There was no rules on map choices, so. But now the tables will turn when Warp gets to choose. We'll see what happens with that. ready up. Can't read the chat. Basically, War's asking if they have to play this. What are the rules? No, there's no map choices at pool, so
Yeah, but it'll be interesting because you know they may know the map, but they don't play CA, so it may play to their disadvantage as well. Playing a freeze tag map with all weapons and you know full health and armor and everything. So we'll see how it plays out. Although it was a very good play to pick a freeze tag map.
this is one of those maps where, I mean, it's great to group up, but there's so many hallways and you can easily get trapped by your own teammates in this, so having a little bit of space might be a little bit better. Obviously, playing in this room right here, playing on the top ledges is going to benefit you. A little bit more wide open.
Definitely agreed.
I'm not sure what we're waiting for. I think somebody went to go get water.
Gotta get your drink on before you play your Quake, you know. Keep everyone waiting.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of rage in this, so if there's anything funny, we'll be sure to read it to you guys if you can't read it yourself.
Prepare your team.
And it's starting now.
Best of luck to both teams. Let's see how this goes. Place your bets now.
Let's see how group warps up. I mean, warp groups up.
One, fight.
So it looks like they're playing the top center. Again, you
One
get
warp down.
trapped by your own teammate.
Looks like they're staying together pretty well, though.
There's 2 warp left and 3 UFT.
So it's 1 versus 2, warp being the 1.
Blue wins the round.
And UFT 1.
Round begins.
Alright, so we'll watch shorts on for a little bit here.
One.
Again, freeze tag player. In my opinion, I would think they would have the advantage because freeze tag you have to have timing. You don't get your weapons to start off unless that's the mod you're playing. But having your weapons in hand and already having great teamwork, that they may have the lead in this game.
It's 3-2,
Blue wins the round.
and they still have 3 people left. So
Round
good teamwork
begins
coming from
in
UFT again.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Opera getting 1 versus 3 and going down pretty quickly.
Again, UFT is staying together. Great teamwork.
4 versus 1, 1 warp left. It's bong smoke. Pretty full life.
Blue wins the round. Accuracy. Accuracy.
I apologize for the quality. Not sure what's going on.
Round begins
We may have to download a different software to start
3,
streaming.
1, fight.
Looks good on our end, obviously.
Maybe the graphics, since I updated the graphic quality, it may be more information to stream.
We'll try next match. We'll take the graphics out. If that helps.
Oh, and one UFT left.
Wins the
Two.
round.
And Warp wins their first round. Falling Raffle Waffles here. Raffle my
Round
waffles.
begins in 3, 2, 1.
Connecting with some rockets and a mid-air rail. Nice
Very
shot.
nice rail.
Impressive.
And another rail.
Trying to get that lightning gun reach.
3 on 2. 3 on 1. And they're pushing pretty hard, but he goes down. So again, they have good focus. UFT has good focus fire. They have good teamwork, and they're showing it off now.
But they also have the advantage of knowing this map, whereas Warp team, they lost. So we'll see what happens. If they can turn the tables and get UFT to be confused on the map. Great teamwork. Warp staying together.
Hopper takes a shot in the face. It's 2 versus 3. Warp has the advantage. Let's see if they can keep it. Now it's 2 on 2. Guacamole with 73 live. Looks like Warp has the health advantage. One down. It's a 2 on 1 now, with Warp having the advantage. He hears them. Take more than a rocket, I believe. Yeah, take more than a rocket to kill him. So that may not be the best
Wins the
plan.
round.
And Bong Smoke with a pretty good rail.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Another UFT fallen. It's a 3 on 3. And 2 UFTs fall at the same, almost at the same time. 1 versus 3. Short on's the last one left. See if he can pull it off.
This is turning into a good map. Warp's learning. It seems like they're learning the map pretty good.
Round begins.
Starting to catch up.
3, 2. Fight.
See if they can keep their momentum building and push it. A lot of teams, they'll start getting ahead and then lose their momentum and then get crushed. So hopefully Warp can keep their momentum up and keep pushing them. Oh, and a nice air rocket. And it's 1 versus 3 right now. Warp having 10 health, being the last one left. We'll see if he can.
Blue wins the round.
And he goes down.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Falling UFT zombie. Getting spammed by nades on both sides. Trying to look for an opening. Some damage off. Oh, and finds someone's back and takes the kill. Then Bomb's waiting for him to come up. And it's 1 versus 2 right there. And then it turns into a 3 versus 1. If they would have pressed that, they would have won that. But they all split up and let their teammate die. So 1 warp left, 99 health. Ooh, takes a nade to the face. So it's 1 versus 1. Zombie's got 63, so they're both railable. Or rocketable as well. So we'll see how this turns out. Close miss by both. Oh, he jumps right into that rocket.
That's where patience comes in handy.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1, fight.
Back on Raffle My Waffle. Doing some rocket spam, shooting his teammate in the back there. 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2. 1 versus 1. And he goes down.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1, fight.
Definitely can't stress enough how much teamwork is important in CA. Just got taken out by himself. 2 UFT guys were together. Great teamwork.
Zombie's placing those indirect shots. He's low on health. Trying to stay away. Another 4 versus 1.
Blue wins the round. Round begins in 3, 2, 1, fight.
Bouncing him around. Zombie takes out another one.
Wins the round. Accuracy.
And Warp wins another round. Looks like Zombie doing the most damage with 33% lightning gun.
2,
Raffle Waffle got 62% rocket. Both leading their teams.
Right now I'm reading the comments coming from the Twitch channel. We've got a lot of people rooting for UFT. Like they might be the Cinderella story going on.
Yeah, especially coming from Freeze Tag and entering in a CA tournament. You gotta have a lot of respect for that.
Absolutely. Alright, we're coming down to 8-5. UFT lead.
3, 2, 1.
Warp can get it together and catch up.
Starting off getting 2 versus 1. 1 UFT goes down. 2 UFTs goes down, so it's 2 versus 3. Oh, and another one goes down.
That was a nice sneak attack.
Machine just dishing out the damage this time.
Wins the round.
So far, let's see damage. We've got Waffles is leading, Zombie on the other team.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1, fight.
Following Machine getting here. It's on bottom, but his last round, he definitely dished out the damage. god. It's a 2-on-2 situation now. Machine getting airlifted by the LG there. Bong full health, see if he can pull this one off. Knocks one down, last guy with 35 health. 10 health. Oh, and he wins with 1 health. 8-7. UFT.
Round begins in 2, 1.
Offered by
One
himself.
versus 2. Teammate coming in the back now. Zombie getting railed. Putting out a rail himself. He gets shot in the back by Bong. We got Guacamole still 200 health. We got Digger 150. And Machine with 26. Bong getting knocked down to 36 and he's dead already. So both fully stacked. No, Digger's down to 17 now as well. So if he can get a rail off on Digger, then it's possible he can come back, but it'll be a really hard match to do. And he goes down.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
All or nothing for Warp.
Yep, they have 1 round to make a difference. Let's see if they pull it off. 3-4. 2-4 in Warp's favor. 3-2. Oh, and a nice rail.
Red wins the round.
And they brought it back, so it's not over yet.
It's a close game.
2 matches and it's Warp, 1 match and it's UFT.
3, 2, 1.
Raffle my waffle coming up against Zombie. Zombie just taking the rockets. 3 versus 2, 2 versus 1 Warp, 1 person left. And he goes down.
Good game.
Very
That
close
was
match. Very
Definitely. Now you gotta wonder what's gonna happen next round, where it's going to be Warp's map choice. UFT had the advantage on this map. All the Warps were complaining about this map choice, so it'll be interesting to see what happens next. So we're gonna try to fix the graphics for you guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they really have to focus Zombie next match in order to pull anything off. I mean, Zombie did 6.1 damage, and a lot of times you saw him by himself shooting people in the back or from afar, not being noticed by the other team. So if Warp can focus him a little bit more, then they may have a better chance of winning this. But their focus fire definitely needs to improve. They have to communicate better and get on Zombie as fast as they can. They played nice and aggressive, which was good. Forgot the command to do the... Oh, there we go. Is it done restart? Oh. Video restart. There we go. See if changing the graphics back to minimum helps out with the stream. take a look at the elos here. 1742 to 1472. But again, they don't play CA, so they would have low elos.
Prepare your team.
Looks like they're not subbing any players, so the match is underway now. And as everyone knows, the key to this map is bridge, so we'll see if
Round begins
they
in
take bridge or how they break out with
2, 1.
Looks like they got one on rail.
First round.
offers the air rocket. 2 down.
Looks like Warp's being a little bit more aggressive this time. They feel confident in this map.
Red wins the round.
And
Go
there's
down.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
looks like the streaming is a little bit better for you guys because the graphics sound slower. Well, we still need to find a better software to stream.
Red wins the round.
So a super fast round there as well.
Round begins in 3.
Looks like they're
2,
finally putting someone rail.
1. Fight.
Two versus four.
Red wins
Four,
the
and they're gone.
Not looking good for UFT right now. They definitely need to group up and
Round
stay together and
begins in
use their really good
3,
teamwork as their
2,
advantage.
1. Fight.
So it looks like they backed off the pillars this time, changed their strategy. That's a good idea. You know, if it doesn't work, change it up, find something that does work. Even if something works for a couple of rounds, it doesn't mean it's going to work every round. Teams adapt to your strategy, so you have to adapt to your strategy. Back. You can't just keep doing the same thing over and over every single round. Yeah, 2 versus 2. 1 versus 2. Opera's the only one left on warp. Down to 22 health. Now they should know he's low now. So, and Swords on can rush him without any problems of getting railed. Missed rail there.
Blue wins the round.
Sword on goes and
But it looks like their technique worked, backing off, going to the pillars.
definitely is. And sometimes that's what you
Round
gotta do.
begins
Sometimes you
in
just gotta change your
3,
strategy to win.
2, 1.
And again, Warp took bridge. See if they can adapt to this new strategy. UFT.
Looks like the Warp's trying to merge in.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a spam fest for a little bit until someone dies, and then the advantage will be that. So now they're gonna push it now.
That was a nice rocket from Shorts on.
So 1 UFT left, full health though. Being chased from behind, there's one up top. Very bad spot. One out,
Frags in 2 seconds.
and the guys
Excellent.
behind him, I don't know. Oh,
Impressive.
came around. That was a good call.
Bong's being very
Red
aggressive.
wins the round.
Oh, 28 health left. Good call on Bong.
That was a nice call by Zombie to catch him coming rotating around.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Definitely a nice round. This time they kind of split up. They have a couple of grids. One's already went down though, so they definitely didn't coordinate their strategy well enough in this time. They probably
Wins the round.
yeah, they did.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight. Two rails.
So right now the discussion that's going on in Twitch, it looks like most people are kind of calling it. They did think that UFT was going to do this good. They're happy they won the first one, but they're all thinking that we're about to win campgrounds.
Well, you gotta also remember the last map pick is UFT.
Yes.
So if they pick another map that Warp doesn't know, then it's quite
Round
possible
begins
UFT will win.
in 3, 2,
Yep, that's
1.
exactly what I was thinking. Let's hope that they are having that discussion. It's like a bit of a cluster fight at Pillars. Staying together very nicely.
Red wins the round.
You know, and with no map
Round
pool, there can be
begins
some
in
really crazy
3,
map choices,
2,
like 4 versus 4,
1.
eye to eye. If it got voted, it would be a map.
I believe it can happen this tournament. Anything goes.
People out of their comfort zone. It's not the same campgrounds and overkill map that it is every time.
I think you gotta do that. You gotta change it up. You know, if the tournament decides to practice these maps that aren't played very often, you're gonna have the advantage. Because, I mean, look how much Warp complained with the first map choice. They weren't very happy, and it showed that they didn't really know the map until halfway through they picked up on it pretty good. I'd be interesting. I hope we see that.
Oh, and it looks like UFT.
Now we got 2 UFT and 1 Warp left. Got decent health though, 169.
A nice vertical rail there. And he'll try to stay away and do as much damage as
Blue
he
wins the
can.
round.
Just can't do enough.
7 to
Round
3, Warp's
begins
lead.
in 3.
Like Warp. Oh, it looks like we've got a meeting going on Twitch.
Diggler taking out Machine there. 1 left. 1 versus 2 now. One-on-one. See if Raffle's gonna pull this one out.
like they're both waiting it out. See who will make the first move on this one.
Red wins the round.
Didn't execute. Looks like Offers leading the team and Zombies leading the team with 42 LG. Not bad.
1. Fight.
Looks like Warp took bouncy pad. Railgun now. UFT took bridge. Down to 2.
Impressive. Red wins the
They
round.
paid for it. They are not good bridge. They have to have an outer strategy.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one.
One goes down to 1 versus 2. Rock will land at those direct rockets. Shotgun in the face.
They're pushing hard on that.
And a rail landed off.
Wins.
All right, good game. Looks like we had Opper taking the lead on that one. Nice 11.5 kill death ratio and 4.4 damage.
And Diggler topping off UFTs with 39% rocket, but Zombie had most damage there with 41% LG.
So this is going to be an interesting tiebreaker. I wonder what we're going to be doing for map choice. The question right now is who gets to pick. They're wondering if they need to do a coin toss, but stated in the rules that the loser will pick.
I believe it's the winner. It's to pick the third map.
So yeah, the first and third for the coin toss.
There we go.
Yep, first and third.
Yeah, first and third coin toss. We're discussing that right now. Of course, come to join the channel.
Yes, and thank you, Force. Force has been a big help. He's actually the one that got the website going and has been updating that and has done a very good job with that. So I'd like to thank him for contributing to the tournament, and hopefully we'll have more to come after this one since it's been such a great success already.
Absolutely. So, Force, what do you think is going to be happening for this tiebreaker match? What are your predictions?
I would definitely get more involved with my map choice.
So you think UFT should pick freeze tag map?
I would go something that they're definitely more comfortable with, something that they could hold more of a one room versus a whole area.
Do you have any predictions who you think is going to win this one? You still with us there, Force?
I'm here. I'm catching the echo. I'm sorry. I would have to say I would go with Warp on this one. The way they played Campgrounds, it looked like they kind of run the table.
They might have figured out what their weaknesses were and they did really well that round. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, it also helps to know the map, and it's definitely in UFT's advantage right now to pick a map that they're not going to know. And if so, they could possibly pull it off. I mean, at this point, it's hard to make it. I can't make a decision personally because it's going to be close, especially if they pick a no-name map that no one knows. Because of course, you know, every CA player knows Campground, every CA player knows Overkill, but you know, a a lot of maps are not played very much, therefore there's the advantage of not having a map pool. And so the best way to prepare for this tournament would be your teamwork, not necessarily practicing maps, but just practicing coordination. And just having general knowledge of all maps.
I'm not sure what we're still waiting for. It looks like they're trying to figure out what map they're gonna pick.
Yeah, they're still discussing which map they want. They want to pick this very carefully. You know, I'd probably be taking a while to decide on the map as well. And it looks like from the Twitch channel, people are saying that Arcane Citadel is probably going to be UFT's pick. We'll see if that comes true or not. Oh, that's funny. They're asking if they're creating their own map as we speak.
You gotta love the tournament rage you get. Any scrim. There's always the team versus team rage. Gotta love it. But you know what? This weight might be making Warp a little nervous though too.
Yep, and they'll definitely lose their drive a little bit, which is also a key factor. You know, once you get that momentum built, it's really hard to break.
I'm 3 minute warning here, yeah. Which is plenty of time. And again, apologizing for the quality. I know that's been the big discussion. We're going to work on that for the next streaming. We're most likely going to need a new software.
Impressive.
So they have a player that's waiting to get a new poison, sorry.
So they are subbing a player in. We got nice shots coming in for UFT.
Impressive.
Well, this is the first tiebreaker in the tournament so far. Looking for a nice long game. Gives you that that kind of edginess waiting to happen.
No, probably more along the lines that everyone's ready to get this game underway.
Get your popcorn, have a drink. This is what life is about, right, people? Life.
Also to mention, there's going to be 3 matches tomorrow. At least 2 matches confirmed. So I'll try to get the link out
Vote
to everyone then.
Vote passed.
And it looks like the map is Trinity. So that's a good CA map. They may have just made a mistake here.
That's a surprising choice.
Yes, I would have to agree.
Might have, I don't know, might have ruined their chances.
As the team's ready up here. So Zombie has been dishing out the most damage consistently and has a strong LG. And this is a strong LG map. if people go grinder, LG will chew through people, so maybe they can use that to their advantage. It looked like Warp was using a lot of rockets and a little bit of rail, but you know, an LG heavy team will do well here. Or a rail heavy team will also do well here if they play outer and don't go grinder as well. So it can be played a couple of different ways. It'll be interesting to see how this stacks out. But I assume UFT will start grinder and you know, and hopefully we'll see Warp go grinder and have a face off and see who's going to dominate the map's main area.
So right now the discussion that's going on is who is going to win. So far we have several votes that UFT. It's gonna be interesting. Get your popcorn ready.
We got one of the clan officers in the Twitch channel rooting for his team. It's Bog Dog.
That's nice to see. Shout out to Bog Dog.
Looks like we're just waiting for them to F3 and ready up.
So just waiting for Warp to ready up and this game should start. And again, I'll try to get the links out to everyone on my friends list for tomorrow's game at time. You can also check the website. At the bottom, there's a calendar that shows the match times. And team captains can schedule their matches and create an event so that everyone knows when the game's going to be. And if you wanted to request me to stream your match as well, get a hold of me or post on the forums. I'll get the match info.
And like we said, we're gonna get a new way of streaming, so it's not gonna be this choppy quality.
So there's the match or the website there, and again the tournament rules. Here's the config that you can download for the server, and then the bracket as well right here to show who's in the standings. And again at the bottom it shows who's playing. So and what time. And so if you want to request us to shoutcast your match, just let one of us know beforehand a little bit, and we'll do that. And I'll have Trixie paste that info into the Twitch channel as well, so that y'all can copy.
Prepare your team.
And it looks like the match is underway now.
Sorry.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
So it looks like UFT did not take grinder. There was 2 grinder and the other takes out Machine. Oh. I thought that rocket was
Two frags in 2 seconds. Blue wins the round.
UFT with a 36% shotgun with Raffle My Waffle.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Red rocket on. Zombie drops down the help. Pick up the rails with rockets. And it's a 3-on-3 now. Try to exchange damage, and he wins it. 3 health left.
Blue wins the
Rail,
round.
and he's gone. So,
Round begins in
yeah, UFT
3,
leading
2,
2-0 now.
1.
It looks like they took Grinder better this time. They're actually including it.
Combo kill.
Zombie destroying Raffle My Waffle.
Blue wins the round. Round begins in 3.
Alright, it looks like another matchup.
1.
Zombie getting focused fire quick. Didn't have enough people at Grinder to UFT that round. And it puts him at a disadvantage. 2-3 UFT.
Impressive.
Nice shots, just showing damage now, so maybe he'll make up for it. He's the only one left at this point. He's trying to keep his distance and do some damage and not take any return.
Impressive.
Shooting people in the back like that. I think
2 frags in 2 seconds.
Oh.
Excellent. Impressive. Blue wins
and
the
he
round.
takes them all out! 68%.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight!
So he connects with another rocket to the face. Misses his rail at the back though. Machine's not seeing him until he's already dead pretty much. Connects with another rail. Just putting in the work and finally taken down.
Red wins the
One,
round.
and Offer puts down Zombie for their first round win. So maybe they can slow the
Round
momentum down
begins
here
in
and
3,
and turn
2,
it around.
1.
Yeah, it looks like Warp is taking control of Grinder. Then they kind of spread out and fall apart. That's when UFT seems to be coming in and just picking them apart. So they have good teamwork in the very first match, and then they just kind of fall apart. But it may look like
Red wins the round.
and it is. It's a nice shot, still with 2.7 damage and 62%
Round
rail.
begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Bong taking out Zombie early. Another high damage dealer for UFT. Nice shot being chased by Offer, who takes him out.
Red wins the round.
And a quick round for Ward.
Round begins in 3, 2,
So UFT needs to
1.
change their strategy. They're definitely not going to win the match. They're getting split up. They get focus fire. both railable, so it is
Red
possible.
wins the round.
But Opper puts him down with the shotgun. And the teams are tied up now. And it looks like Opper and
Round
Waffle are
begins
leading
in
with rocket
3,
damage at this point.
2, 1.
Again, Warp taking control of Grinder. That's 3 to 2. 2 to 2. Nice shot taking out another. He is railable, so next rail wins if that's the game plan. Which a lot of times when it's 1 versus 1, that's what it comes down to. If he knew how low he was, he
Red wins the round.
would have pulled out the shotgun.
That was a nice shot.
Round begins.
So Warp
3,
coming back,
2, 1.
winning 5 rounds back to back. Dishing out damage until he's dead. Bong running into 2 enemies and dying immediately. It's a 1 versus 3 now,
Blue wins the round.
and they tied it up. So kind of formulated a new strategy, I believe. Let's see what they
Round
got going
begins
here.
in 3,
They
2,
have full presence.
1.
2 dropped low, 2 went back. And turned into a spam fest here. Just trying to get someone to run anything to do some damage to advantage. Doing 200 with a rocket. Nice. Nice shot. He kind of just stood there and took that. Trying to rail. He's trying to get takes a rail. And a nice shot on Bong.
Blue wins the
He
round.
goes down. UFT's pulling him back up. Now it's turned into a match.
Round begins in 3,
So they're
2,
kind of taking up a
1.
perimeter.
Fight.
Looks like no one's really hanging Grinder trying to contest for it. They let UFT take Grinder. They're at pillars this time. Oh, Bong getting caught out by himself. Oliver getting air rocket on. Now Machine's gonna go down.
Blue wins the round.
3 versus 1, and there was no contest.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and rocking my wall. Taking out my shot. Taking out short on as well.
Red wins the round.
Another fast round where all 4 warpers alive.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
So it looks like Warp got pushed out of Grinder area. UFT's holding that. So it looks like Warp's gonna try to play perimeter and get some damage where they can. And nice rocket by Warp. That bong smoke. And it's a 2 versus 2. It's a 2 versus 1. Oh, both are full health. This is gonna be a tough ball.
wins the
and he's gone.
round.
So 8-6 UFT. It's turning into a game.
Round begins in 3, 2,
Definitely a
1.
lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Which is always good. Off my waffle, taking some LG there. Like Corpus We're on the back and flank him. And now it's 3 versus 2. UFT advantage. Digger placing a rocket on his head. So it's a 3 versus 1. One warp left.
Aggressive.
Takes her down the rail.
Blue wins the
Taken
round.
out by the
Accuracy.
short on shotgun. So again, nice shot with the 57% rail.
Round begins in
Rocking my waffle
3,
doing rocket damage.
2,
Warp.
1. Fight.
UFT kind of playing a perimeter thing, kind of falling back. Not more aggressive. 3 on 3.
See if Warp can do it.
1 UFT left. 9
Red wins the
he's
round.
taken out. Yeah, they definitely messed up by playing defensively and backing off. They had the advantage. They should have just pushed, even if they
Round
didn't
begins
win, it would have
in
showed their
3,
dominance and
2,
kinda kept that
1.
momentum going.
Fight.
Machine kind of off by himself, but he was there to support his teammate. Nice shot getting caught off by himself.
Revenge.
And he'll suffer for it. So it's a 2 versus 2 situation. UFT Digger has 2 health. What happens? Oh, there's one rocket. And Bomb goes down. One person left. This tournament is over. Let's see what he can do. 72 health. Makes his first rail. Oh, and he can't finish. And
That is
is
good
game
game.
over. So.
Very good match. Everybody did really well. We got Ruffle My Waffles on the lead on Warp with 12-14 kill death ratio and 5.2 damage. And then we got a nice shot with 21 and 10 and 6.4. Everyone played really well. Good damage throughout the board. So that was definitely interesting. UFT surprised me with their Cinderella story, and I'll be interested to see how they do throughout the tournament.
Yeah, it's definitely a good match, and even though I was surprised that they picked that map, they did really well on it, and Nice Shot played amazingly, especially with this railgun. He definitely created a great advantage for his team, so it was very nice. But Warp still has a chance. They had 2 teams in this tournament anyways, and they still have a chance in the losers bracket to get through there. So, the game's not over for them, but it will be a lot harder from here on out for them. Anyways, questions, comments, anything that y'all think I should do, and any feedback is welcome for me. So.
And we're definitely, like you said, we're gonna try to fix this stream. I'm watching it right now on my computer, and I can see the quality's pretty bad, so it's probably hard to enjoy the game. So we apologize about that. We'll get on that right away. We'll go from there. We got, I think, 2 tournaments tomorrow, so see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.